Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're a return viewer, I appreciate you coming back week after week. So guys, God woke me up again this morning with a message, and I literally heard God in my spirit telling me, you can have both. And instantly, it wasn't like a question of what in the world does this mean? What are you talking about? I knew exactly what that meant. And for me, it just meant you don't have to settle on some of the things that you're wanting to do in your life. So say like in a career path, you may think, I'm stuck in this box if I'm in the medical field, but I have a passion to do maybe hair on the side or fitness. And he was just telling me you can have both. And I was like, okay. And so then my mind went on to say you can have it all. And I made a post on my Instagram page, but I just said you can have it all. And what that means is you do not have to settle in life. God has called us to do great things on the earth. There's a scripture that says, you're going to do the things that I did while I was here and greater works. So you're going to do so much. And I just want to encourage you not to limit yourself, because there's literally no one stopping you but you. Okay, so next point is the scripture. Oh, this one got me so excited. So I heard you can have both. I knew exactly what that meant, and I instantly, literally, the next thing I did was go to my Bible app on my phone, and the scripture for the day was from Mark chapter 11 verse 24. It says, therefore I say to you, whatever things you ask when you pray, believe that you receive them and you will have them. I'm gonna break that verse down another day because I don't want this to be too long, but y'all, I'm pretty fascinated about words, and it's so important because this scripture alone has a lot of steps for us to do. It says when you ask, when you pray, when you believe, then you'll have it. And so oftentimes we don't even ask for one, we don't even pray to God, then we don't believe, and then we're wondering why we're not receiving. Well, there's steps like this. I don't know if it's a song or a saying, but there's levels to this. There's steps to this, okay? And it's clear as day. When you ask, when you pray, when you believe, you gotta do it, okay? So I'm gonna break that down in another video. I think actually the video I posted yesterday and the day today is gonna be in a series dealing with your calling, because we're all called to do a lot, but a lot of us aren't sure how to go about it. We know we're called, but we don't know how to start. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and transition into the next point, because with that, I have two people that I know personally. I don't actually physically know them, but it's kind of like Insta best friends. You know, I'm on Instagram, and one person is really big into fitness. She has a nice following on her page on Instagram, and I mentioned to her, she mentioned, or whatever, however it came about having a YouTube channel. And with the other person, I mentioned about her having a YouTube channel as well, because her kids are adorable. She has an amazing voice, like, yeah. And both of their responses were, when they become more consistent, they'll start. And I know for a fact, there's oftentimes excuses that we use to limit or keep us from going forth to something that we want to do. So let me use myself as an example. I recently became Zumba certified. Yay! And if you look at me, like my physical physique, you know how you just let yourself go a little bit? Well, I didn't let myself go, but it's okay, because I'm not saying this to brag, but I kind of come from an athletic background. Like my whole life I played sports, pretty fit, and some people wear their weight well, so I feel like I do, but it's harder to do certain things when you have extra weight. It's just like if you're carrying a backpack up a hill, like it's going to be harder when you have that load, right? So anyway, I say all that to say, I didn't let that stop me from going ahead and getting certified. I'm not going to let that stop me from going ahead and teaching my classes. I'm not going to let that stop me from moving forward in the direction that I want to go. I'm not going to let my physical weight in the present stop me from working out or teaching the class or anything, because of this scripture right here. It's coming from Romans chapter 8, 28 through 30. I'm going to put it on the screen, but it talks about God calling you, and your calling was predestined, and you were justified, and now you're glorified. And I love words. If you see my previous videos, I've done definitions. I think I'm going to say that for a different video. But just know, if you're called, you don't have to wait until you lose the weight. You don't have to wait until you get the degree. You don't have to wait until you get anything. You don't have to wait. Like, do it now. I am sort of new to YouTube, and I got some advice from like a mentor, and she told me you do want to be consistent with your content. Before you worry about all these followers, you want to make sure that you're consistent in, if you want to post a video every month or every week, be consistent, and then the rest will follow. So that consistency is important, but a lot of times we use things to hinder us or hold us back from going forward that really don't have to. I feel like that was a lot in one little bit. Biggest thing I want you to take away is you can do it. You can do it. Put your back into it. No, I'm just playing. So you can do it. Don't be the one to hold you back, because honestly, no one else or nothing else can. So God bless you. I feel like maybe next week I'll touch on the verse in Mark. The following week we'll break down those other words, and we'll just see how it goes, guys. God bless you all. Peace.